Hello everyone, Jams is the Crazy Wizard here with some more Plants vs Zombies. Now last time I celebrated my channel's first anniversary by playing through the first world of the new adventure mode, the Adventure Mode Plus here. Today I'm going to do the same thing but for the night time. To start off, let me just tend to my plants a little bit. Just give them a little water, got my 2 sun shrooms over here as well. Right, without further ado, let's get back into adventure mode. See what Crazy Dave's picked for us tonight. Okay. Fume shroom, garlic, and torchwood. That's certainly an interesting pick. Okay, I've gone for a Gatling pea based strategy here since we have torchwood. It's going to involve diverting the zombies onto these 3 lanes. I am aware this is level 2-1, so it's really not going to be anything too special. It's probably just going to be a repeat of level 1-1 thinking about it, but just with newspaper zombies. It may end up being more difficult than that though because of the newspaper zombies though, so I need to watch out for that. I have brought in Scaredy Shroom as well as Puff Shroom, just for these early phases, because of course we are at night, we don't get sun from the sky anymore. So we've got to rely on our low-cost plants for the time being. Well, it's mushrooms. Mushrooms technically aren't plants, they're fungi. So this will end up being 5 plus 6, so that'll end up being 11 sun shrooms total, if I can lay them out how I want. I'll probably put fume shrooms here just so that the zombies get a little bit of damage before they go into the death rows. Speaking of death rows, here's this guy. He's coming in earlier than I anticipated, but that's fine. Start digging up some graves. Okay, this guy is now on one of my death rows, but I still don't have enough sun for a repeater, so let's puff shroom it up. Let's get some fume shrooms in on this lane. I'll probably do 2 and then a garlic. Now luckily, because it's night time and there's more plants readily available for Dave to choose, he's probably not, he's gonna have less chance to choose something like cactus, which is terrible. And then hopefully I won't have to time travel as much. I mean, what am I talking about? I wasn't time traveling. Save all that for the second game. Okay, we can start looking towards getting some repeaters soon, which we can then upgrade into Gatling peas. Eventually, if we have enough time. For all I know, this level could just go too fast for my liking, but that's fine. It's level 2-1. Ooh, 2-4 is gonna be crazy because that's where all the actually 2-2 is gonna be crazy as well because that's where all the big guys come in. That's why I think Buckethead's in 2-2. Okay, we've got our first repeater out. That's good. Garlics don't seem to be doing much. I think the fume shrooms kill the zombies before they can even get to the garlics. Okay, done. Do that down there. Scaredy shroom there. I was gonna put a grave buster there, but this guy's showed up, so maybe not. In fact, I might make it only 1 fume shroom just so I can get more sun production and properly put my strategy in place. No, even 1 fume shroom seems to be doing the job. All of these guys basically just have the same amount of HP, so it makes sense. Even the newspapers, the fumes go through the newspapers, so, you know. Anyway, there's a torchwood. There's another repeater. That's basically a Gatling pea. Let's get some more grave. Come on, I need to... Okay, I'm going now. Worst comes to worst, he'll just munch for a little bit. There we go. Right. this guy can be a repeater. Come on, give me a torchwood. I'm glad to see the difficulty hasn't ramped up too much. After all, this is just 2-1. All we get is basics and newspapers. That's the end of the level coming up. Hasn't been too much trouble. Hopefully I can make it symmetrical before the end, otherwise I will be sad. Didn't end up using Gatling Pea, but that's fine because we used Dave's plants and that's what matters. As good neighbors do. There's the crazy wizard once again. Dead. There we go, we got symmetry. Okay. Bag of money! And into 2-2. 2-2, that's something in dances where, isn't it? Ballet. Ooh, that's a good loadout. Well done, Dave. Alright, so what I've gone for here, is a classic nighttime loadout. With Magnet Shroom and Pumpkin, because we have bucket heads to deal with. Dave is cooking today with these choices. We have Spikeweed, Squash, and Snow Pea, which are all really good. Chances are we're just gonna do like average nighttime strategy where we put the Scaredy Shrooms at the back. We have Snow Peas around here somewhere. Puff Shrooms ahead, and we'll use the Pumpkins and Magnets as defense. Oh, well, the Pumpkins will be defense. The Magnets will be in the Pumpkins, getting rid of buckets. Get out our first Scaredy Shroom. It's probably better uses for our sun right now, but, you know, I like to splurge every now and then. 3 flags, by the way, for 2-2. This might have to be a 2-part video, because from this point on, I think the 2 flag levels start to increase in the original adventure mode. Therefore, they become 3 flag levels in this version. Yeah, this might need to be a 2-part video. For the rest of adventure mode, it might need to be another what? So including this one, another 8 parts, unless, like, the roof levels needs 3 entire parts to get through. Because when I was editing last video, I was surprised that it was a full, like, it was like 50 minutes almost, just for that. I mean, 50 minutes, that's fine because it was a special episode. But this one, it's going to have to be cut down to size. No one's going to watch an hour of nighttime. No one's going to watch an hour of fog. I can't bear to think what the fog levels are going to look like. I mean, George Fan said it himself, the fog levels are just, it's a slog to get through, but you have to do it to progress to probably the best area in the game, the roof. My favorite area. My favorite area is actually the pool, but roof is a close second. It like changes on a day-to-day basis whether I prefer roof or pool. Okay. First wave. That was fast. Our army of Puff Shrooms appears to be doing well. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, there's a scary stack here, so I might have to squash them. It's fine. You know, it's funny, I always thought the squash was the daytime plant that you get after walnut bowling. I don't remember, I don't know why I thought that, but I always thought it was, like, I'm obviously misremembering, because nowadays I always remember it to be Potato Mine, but for some reason, for some period of time when I was first playing, like, the full version of the game, maybe it's because that's how it was in the, like, the web version that you can play online, back in the day, is like a free trial version of the game. I don't know. Yeah, it was really weird, because I felt like it was some sort of Mandela effect. I use that term realizing that it's totally not, because I'm probably the only one who experiences that, whereas a Mandela effect is when, like, a collective group of people, not experience, but misremember something. You know. It's not something I fully believe in, that the conspiracy of, oh yeah, we used to be in a different universe and now we're not. Because that's just a conspiracy. But I always find it funny when, like, someone misremembers something on the internet, and instead of saying, oh, I misremembered it, it's this, they just say, oh, it's a Mandela effect, it's buzzwords, like TikTok internet buzzwords. And I do realize that that sentence had 3 of them in there, but you know. Where was I? Oh yeah. I think it was the online version, because I also remember the online version, because it had the football zombie with black armor. I think that was the Giga football zombie. And I used to be scared of that guy, because I was like, what? Who is this guy? This guy wasn't in the game, and now he's appearing in my my survival level. Might have been the online version, but because of that, I always have to, like, double, like, verify in my brain. Oh wait, no, squash is in the pool levels. Second wave, by the way. I'm just too busy rambling away here. I didn't even notice we were on the second wave already. So, going back to the gameplay for a second, I am getting my pumpkins out on the magnet shrooms because, well, the spikeweeds are going to act as the crowd control, the sort of fume shroom here. But the only thing that they're really fume shrooming would be the newspapers, so I see them as more useful than fume shroom here. Also because they didn't have enough slots for fume shroom. So we're going to bring in the last of the snow peas very soon. I might need to do this. No, we can do snow pea first. Might squash these guys though. There's a buckethead on its way though. Ooh, diamond! Shiny! Right. Hopefully, there we are, pumpkin. And I think that's us done. Oh wait, we're missing 1 spikeweed. Hold on. I was gonna... Okay, let's see. Can we replace all of these back lane with scary shrooms before the end of the level? Because it looks like we're getting quite close. Yeah, if we can, then that'd be great. Come on. Huge wave. Final wave. Wave 3. Let's see if we can get the last 2 scary shrooms out. We probably can. Ooh, and I can also use 1 first aid, because that's something that I, quote-unquote, unlocked by beating the day area. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, then check out the previous episode. I explain it at the beginning. Well, I think I explain it. There we are. Level 2 complete. On to the next one. 2-3. With screen doors. Let's see what Dave has. Ooh! Interesting selection. We've got marigold, ice shroom, and pumpkin once again. Okay, I've decided to go for something a bit more wacky this time round. I've brought in Kernel Pult instead of Scaredy Shroom. Because I know that Kernel Pult can throw stuff over shields, like screen doors. So I just wanted to bring him in and test that theory to see if he would be a more effective Scaredy Shroom in these levels. We'll see. Back down to 2 flags again. Has anyone noticed that anytime I hover over something that I can click, my mouse goes really small? And follow-up to that would be, does anyone know how to fix that? So I feel like my mouse shouldn't be shrinking every time I hover over something that I can click on. Maybe it's because I've got such a high resolution on my monitor. Maybe I need to lower it to play the game or something, or I don't know. But I always find it funny. And you can probably tell, using that, the exact moment I changed monitors from a 720p monitor to my new 4K monitor, because in those earlier videos I would have been clicking on things and the mouse would have stayed the same size. Okay, we now have a cone head, so let's employ Kernel Pulp and see if he can, use some butter. It would have been cheaper to use Fume Shroom, I realised, but yeah, we'll save Fume Shroom for later. Once again, Magnet Shrooms as well, I've realised. I've brought in Magnet Shroom. Probably didn't need to necessarily. Why was I was gonna try and dig up the grave. You know. Magnet Shroom's cool. Let's start placing some marigolds, see if we can make a little extra money. Don't necessarily need too much sunlight. Nothing here costs more than 125. And what does cost 125 is a slow recharge plant anyway. Okay, kernel there. Let's start putting forward some fume shrooms. Round about now. Oh, perfect. Oh, look at all that sunlight. Be nice and warm on this summer's day. Or night, I don't know. It's daytime where I am, but it's nighttime in the game, so I don't know what term to use. First wave of 2. Let's get a magnet shroom ready, just in case. Oh, crazy wizard's going up against magnet shroom here. Could be precarious. I might ice shroom it, just to be sure. There we are. It's fine. Yay, let's start getting some more fume shrooms out. Oh, here's our first screen door. And never mind, it's been demoted. Perfect. It's kind of what I wanted to happen, really. I think when I was younger and I would play the free trial version, not the website version, but the free trial one where it finishes about the pool levels and you can't use squash for some reason. In that version, I would always see a screen door and be like, right, get rid of all the puff shrooms, get rid of everything, only has to be fume shrooms. I don't know why, maybe I was scared of the metal noise, but then bucket heads have the same noise and I was never bothered by that. I don't know. And this was before I got diagnosed with autism. The butter's working better than I was expecting. I must be getting good butter RNG. If that's a term that is applicable to this game. Probably is. You probably hear pro PvZ players use it all the time. Butter RNG. You can probably manipulate the butter RNG in some way by doing something. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I see myself as a seasoned veteran of this game. I think there's a difference between being a pro and being a veteran. I'm certainly a veteran, just maybe not a pro. Final wave, here we go. Crazy wizard once again. I should make another Zombatar that's based on... Make some Zombatars that are based on my friends, or get them to make them. So it's not just the crazy wizard showing up. No, 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 top guy, ah, shoot, shite. I'm allowed to swear. There we go. There we are. Those guys both died at the same time. Did you notice that? Neither of them had corpses. That means they both died at the same time. Okay, on to the 4th level. Level 2-4. We have Pole Vault. Oh! Dave's giving us the good... Oh my word, Dave wants us to commit heavy warfare over here. Look at this Melon Pulp and Doom Shroom. This man's nuts. Speaking of nuts, Tallnut would be a good choice here. So you see the basic strategy here. It's not quite classic It's not quite classic, but we have a basic strategy, and in fact, I now realize maybe I should put the sunshrooms a little more forward. It's fine. This guy can stick around for a bit, until I start replacing the sunshrooms with sunflowers. You know, that'll happen eventually. Chances are, once I reach like 200 sun, I will just dig up a sunshroom and put in a twin sunflower immediately. I haven't explained my strategy fully. Sunshrooms for the start, and I'm gonna have like scary shrooms at the back, but then as the level ramps up, because this is a long level, it's got 3 flags again, I'm gonna put melons at the back. That's pretty much gonna be my entire plan, is the melons at the back. So I'm gonna actually do more of a PvZ 2 style lawn, where I have like the sun producers much more forward than usual, purely because melon pults at the back and scaredy shrooms at the back would be a good thing, I think. So I don't want to start putting down sunflowers just yet. I don't know why I've put him there. If anything, he should go on this row where there's a gravestone in the way. Okay, here comes pole vault, but luckily we have puff shroom, so we can use last episode's strategy of just making him waste his pole on a puff shroom. Even though these ones are awake. Okay, let's get rid of that gravestone, it's annoying me. And we'll put a scary shroom down there to help out with that cone head. Ah, this is going quite smoothly. It's going very nicely. Okay, we have the Doom Shroom locked and loaded ready. But I don't want to use him just yet. I realize locked and loaded means like, ready to use. Okay, he's produced 1 big sun, that's good enough for me. You can leave now. Getting the first twin sunflower in the middle there. Yeah, that cone's getting awfully close. Yeah. I can probably start replacing these guys with sunflowers more now. Getting some secondary scaredies. Oh dear, here comes our first screen door. We might need a bit of extra sun for this one. Or we can try and stall him with a tall nut. Okay, 185. 200. 225. Tall nut. No, it's too late. It's too late. It's fine. Fine, we go all out. We do have a backup. We have like last resort American style. World War II America style last resort. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're gonna win anyway. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. I need to look out for where to put my melons. Put down a sunflower there. Okay, the crazy wizard's there. In the top lane we do have a screen door, so let's put our first melon on the top. Look at that. Melon Man's here. Always goes back round to Melon Man, I realise. Let's use Gravebuster strategy down there. Put down some more puff shrooms. Look at this. We're doing well. We're thriving at nighttime. And look at that, we've almost already got our second melon pull out. I'll wait for a screen door to appear. If I can get... do that. Didn't even need tall nut. Okay. Do that. Okay, melon. Where do you guys think the melon's gonna appear? I think the melon's gonna appear on lane 3. Whoa, the melon appeared on lane 3. I meant to say screen door, but I find it funny if a melon just appears on lane 3. I always seem to get like the zombies and the plants that I'm using to counter those zombies mixed up. Lane 2 is underdefended. I'm realizing that now as a conehead zombie slowly begins to infiltrate. Okay, melon on the lower lane. Upstream there. Round out our defenses. Let's put down another sunflower. 3 sun producer plants. He has 3 sun producer plants in a nighttime level. I think this is the greed they talk about in the Bible, you know. I haven't read the Bible personally. Unfortunately not a man of God. I am a man of Jod though. And I say that ignorant to the fact that there might be some sort of cult that uses Jod as a deity. In which case, I'm not part of that cult. I just thought it was a funny mispronunciation of God. There's a little disclaimer there. Okay, wave 2 out of 3. Don't think I need to use my Grave Buster, but I will prepare a spot just in case. Okay, there's Crazy Wizard, as usual, attacking the lane that doesn't have a Tallner. He knows where to go. He's me after all. I am the zombie. There you go, there's your little confirmation. I think I'm Schrodinger's zombie. I think I'm only a zombie when the joke is more funny that I'd be a zombie. There's the conspiracy done that I introduced last episode. Wow, so many references to last episode. It's almost as if this is part 16. And you probably have to watch the previous 15. What was that? 2 Zen garden plants. Wow. The rich get richer. It's true what they say. It would be nice to get a second lane of melons, but I feel like at this point it is like Mammonian levels of greed. Melon greed. Melonian, maybe. There's a lot of clicking because there's just so much sun. The rich get richer once again. Hey, waste your pole. Oh, he's gonna munch it. No. Who's... Ah, I was hoping the Grave Buster was gonna be the faster muncher there. Apparently not. Keep me warm and behind my wall of nuts. My tall of nuts. The tallest of nuts. Okay, we haven't quite got 10 melons, but we do have 7. That's a respectable number. I wonder if we can have 8 melons. You've heard of 7 melons. Now get ready for the 8th melon. Oh, wait, no, I need to use Doomshroom. Otherwise Dave's gonna be mad at me. There we go, Doomshroom. Ah. It warms my heart to see everyone getting along. And here comes Dave again. I get to do the Dave voice.
You ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirrels.
I feel like I need to do this in like the Jack Black voice there.
You ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirrels. You know those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that. But instead of squirrels, it's zombies. Instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. Instead of me, it's you.
Why are they so far forward? The zombies are setting me up for failure. I understand they're the antagonists here. Oh, it's giving me Cherry Bomb instead of Ice Shroom. That's interesting. I was expecting it to be more like the minigame version where it gives you Ice Shroom instead of Cherry Bomb. I don't know, why am I using Grave Busters? I'm back to my old strategies. You don't use your Grave Busters, you use Potato Mines with your first few suns just so you get like that little, what's it? Contingency. Is that what it's called? I think so. As I was saying, I understand these guys are the zombies and they're kind of the antagonists here, so they're gonna be setting me up for failure. But still, I need to work on my Jack Black impression. I like his songs of Tenacious D, but you know, I haven't done much Jack Black impressions, and it tends to be just Minecraft Jack Black at the moment because that's the big meme. Okay, these graves are getting way too close there, buddy. Like, Dr. Zomboss, Dr. Z, what are you doing? We're meant to be good enemies, not like you try and kill me. We're meant to have a bit of fun here, like some back and forth banter. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I was envisioning. You know, some more graves closer to the backs, just so I can keep up. This is like 5 in a row here, by the way. I know we're not playing Connect 5, but you know. I know it's Connect 4, but, you know, if it's more when it's 5 lanes. Okay. Again, a bit more forward there. Back it up, please. 2 bucket heads! What are you talking about? 2 entire buckets. Hold on, wait, hold your horses. For some reason I thought that meant teeth. No, it's just telling you to be stable. The stables hold horses. Oh, bucket head at the very front there. And there we go. Money bag. And since we are halfway through the night time, since we've beaten 2-5, I'm going to allow myself to unlock Gloom Shroom. And I'm going to call it here today. Quickly go to the shop and unlock Gloom Shroom. There we are. And that's going to be it for today. I do have 2 new plants. Chances are these are going to be mushrooms. Could be Gravebuster though. I'll just tend to my Zen garden, see who we get, and then I'll finish off the video. Okay, I'm gonna sell one of my Sunshrooms for $10,000. And now let's see who these are gonna be. We have a Hypno Shroom and an Ice Shroom. Very nice. I do like both of these guys. Thanks once again for watching. If you do enjoy, be sure to watch my other videos, and if you like them, you know, yeah, I won't pressure you. Be sure to come back next week. I'll be alternating. There'll probably be an Undertale video next week, followed by more Plants vs. Zombies. But I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Bye.